The following story, images, music, mistakes, as well as this disclaimer, were all generated by artificial intelligence and are a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events or places, is purely coincidental. The characters, events, and places depicted in this story are entirely fictional. Scene 1. Fade in. Interior. A crowded coffee shop late morning. Alex, a young and ambitious writer, enters the coffee shop and scans the crowded space for an empty table. After a few seconds, a man sitting alone at a corner catches his eye. Alex approaches the man.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I sit here?
Robert, a grumpy-looking man, looks up from his newspaper and gives Alex a skeptical expression.
Depends. Are you going to make noise?
Alex forces a smile.
No noise, I promise. Just need to work on my script.
Robert nods reluctantly and goes back to his reading as Alex pulls out his laptop and starts typing. Moments later, a loud group of teenagers burst through the door, laughing and making noise. They look around for a table and notice an empty one across from the two men.
Yo, let's take that one.
Nah, that dude looks grumpy. Let's take this one.
The teenagers approach Alex's table, seemingly oblivious to the two men already sitting there.
Excuse me, we're sitting here.
Oh, sorry bro. We didn't see you.
The teenagers look at each other, slightly embarrassed, and decide to take the table next to them instead. Alex and Robert share a brief smile of satisfaction at their small victory over the loud teenagers.
Thanks for having my back.
Robert shrugs, but his expression softens a little.
No problem. Just don't make noise and we'll be good.
Alex nods, and as he turns back to his laptop, we hear Robert mumble to himself.
Damn kids these days. No respect.
Fade out. Fade in. Interior. The same coffee shop a few hours later. Alex is still at the same table, but now he has a stack of books beside him and pages of notes scattered across the table. He looks frustrated, and there are crumpled pieces of paper around.
This is impossible. Why can't I get this scene right?
Robert looks up from his own work and frowns.
What's wrong?
Alex runs a hand through his hair.
I'm trying to write this action sequence, but it just keeps coming out like a cheesy B-movie.
Robert chuckles.
Well, maybe you should start embracing the cheesiness. Sometimes that's what people want.
Alex looks at Robert, surprised.
Really? You think that's a good idea?
Robert shrugs.
I don't know. I'm just an old grump who reads the newspaper in coffee shops.
Alex grins.
I appreciate the advice. Maybe some cheese is exactly what this script needs.
Robert nods and goes back to his reading, and Alex looks back at his laptop, a renewed sense of determination on his face.
Okay. Cheesy action sequence, here I come.
As he starts typing again, we hear the sound of a blender and see some movement out of the corner of Alex's eye. He looks up to see Amir, with strollers who have just come in.
Oh, let's sit here, it's perfect.
The moms start to gather around the table beside Alex, and he looks worried.
Uh-oh. This could be bad.
Robert looks up again, annoyed.
Oh great.
As the moms start to take over the space with their strollers and diaper bags, Alex and Robert exchange a look of resignation.
Looks like we'll have to find another table.
Robert grunts in agreement, and they both start gathering their things.
Thanks again for the advice. See you around.
Robert nods and watches as Alex packs up his laptop and leaves the coffee shop. Fade out. Fade in. Interior. Alex's apartment later that night. Alex is pacing around his apartment, talking animatedly on the phone.
And then he said, embrace the cheesiness. Can you believe it? It's like a light bulb went off in my head.
On the other end of the phone, Max, Alex's best friend, laughs.
That's awesome, man. So you're finally making progress on your script.
Alex nods, even though Max can't see him.
Yeah, I think so. I'm actually excited to work on it now.
That's great to hear, man. Hey, listen, I'm in the neighborhood. Want to grab a drink?
Alex looks at the clock.
It's almost 11 p.m.
So, we're young and we're writers. We don't need normal sleep schedules.
Alex smiles.
You make a good point. Let's do it.
They hang up, and Alex grabs his jacket and heads for the door. Fade out. Fade in. Interior. A local bar night. Alex and Max are sitting at a table, beers in front of them. They look relaxed and happy.
Thanks for coming out, man. I really needed a break from my script.
Max clinks his beer bottle against Alex's.
Anytime, bro. You know I'm always here to drink and complain about our writing struggles.
They both laugh, and as they do, they hear a commotion at the bar. They turn to see a Kevin waving his arms around and making a scene. I tell you, they're out to get me. The aliens, man. Alex and Max exchange a look, both thinking the same thing. Cheesy action sequence. Max grins. cheesy action sequence. The two friends get up from their table and approach the drunken man. "Excuse me, sir. Are you okay?" The drunken man turns to them, swaying a little. "No, man, I'm not okay. They're after me. You gotta help me." Max puts a hand on the man's shoulder. "We'll help you, man. But you have to trust us." The drunken man nods, and Alex and Max exchange a knowing glance before they start to lead the man out of the bar, in full cheesy action sequence mode. "We have to move fast. The aliens could be on our tail any minute." "Got it. You take the lead, I'll cover the rear." The three of them rush out of the bar, the drunken man stumbling a little, but managing to keep up. They run down the street, looking over their shoulders, until they reach an alley. "Okay, we're safe for now. But we have to keep moving." Max nods, and they start to walk down the alley, the drunken man still in tow. "We have to find a way to neutralize the aliens. Any ideas?" Max thinks for a moment. "Well, we could try a sonic blast. I heard that's effective." Alex nods. "Good idea. But where are we going to get a sonic blast device?" Max smirks. "I have an idea." They continue down the alley, the drunken man looking more and more confused. "What are you guys talking about? Sonic blasts? Aliens? I don't understand." Alex turns to him, serious. "You will, my friend. You will." Fade out. The end. Thank you for tuning in to AI Stories. We hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, so you never miss an upload. We love hearing your thoughts and ideas, so please feel free to drop a comment below, and let us know what you'd like to see us tackle next. Whether it's more of the same, or something entirely different, we're always up for a challenge. And with that, we'll wrap things up for now. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.